Well, hello YouTube. Going to my little journey here. I'll check out my fish foods here. This is all I'm using right now. And some Pleco wafers. I need to get some more pellets. Sinking pellets. Anywho. Ooh, that plant looks rough. I need to do some maintenance. Not too bad, but some of them I do, not all of them. This one's not too bad. I just don't know what's going on with that. Probably just pull that hornwort out of there. Here's my little Rasbora tank. The parents. I did add a couple of the kids in there. They're as big as the parents anyway, so I don't know. Anywho, just red shrimp, some reelies. There's still a couple mutts I gotta pick out of there. Looks like a few of them. Oh, I got a new ornament. I don't know if I showed that last time or not. Oh, and this, my pink flamingo crip, I took it out of the goldfish tank, put it over here. Because there's a cool plant. There's one hidden in there, in the cholo wood. That one kind of died back a little bit. Anywho, jump over here. This monster's getting way too big. Ever since I started messing around with those green beans, he decided to get a little bigger, and now he's been eating plants. That's brand new hornwort. He strips it all down. I just throw hornwort over here and he eats it again. He goes for the leaves on these things too. He gets these ones last. He don't like those as much, but he'll start eating that hornwort up. So I took the sponge off there. I was keeping on there for little shrimp, but he eats them anyway, so. But the snails kept climbing over there and putting their mouths in there and getting stuck and dying on there. And I just cleaned the water 2 days ago because of that. Because of those stupid snails, mystery snails. I've lost 4 of them. They did it again. I had to throw them out. I haven't cleaned the water yet since that happened. That happened last night. So I was like, man, I'm not cleaning the water again. There's a African dwarf frog back there hidden. It's a bristlenose pleco. It's another African frog back there, the bigger guy. But yeah, it's more hassle than it's worth keeping the tank with this fish over here. He's just too darn big for a 10-gallon. There's no way. And we're doing it, I guess. So this was my daughter's old tank. She still says it's hers, so. I did take out the platy and threw him over my other tank. Because, yeah, he's just too big a beast in there. Look at him. So there's that. Back over to this tank. Aquascaping tools. I don't know why I bought those. I guess I just had to have them. Here's my 40 breeder. Look at this plant. It goes all the way up. Look how big that sword is back there. Good God. It's like quadrupled since I put it back there. I don't know if you could see that thing. That's a 40 breeder, and that thing's humongo. The little baby one's not doing as good. Let me take out some of the sunlight. So I definitely need to do some water changing. I just been lazy and look like I've had quite a few snails dying. Mystery snails are having a bad stroke of luck right now. See what it looks like. It does look dirty to me. I'm gonna move this hornwort for some better lighting. That light is bad. Looks like they've been. I threw that rubber lip pleco over here too, and I think they've been fighting about in there. Some things are moved around and all kinds of troubles. It's not looking the best, but it's going. There's nothing wrong. It just needs to be cleaned up. So now to here, I'll probably raise some light back up. Let's see if I get my little sponge filter. Oh, there's a sponge from the goldfish tank. I probably shouldn't have thrown it in there, but I didn't know what to. I just threw it there for the time being. And there. If you can see them, baby rasboras, dwarf rasboras. There's about 4 or 5 of them in there, not too many. So I'm working on a device here. So I made this for putting moss in. It's got a tube coming up, and then sorry for my dirty looking wall. I wiped that wall, it just comes right back on there. Anyway, something like this. I put a hole in there, put air valve for a tube. That goes into that. And that goes into this. And that goes on there like so. And hopefully, if my own little jerry rig in here, because it doesn't have a straight, there's like a, I tried to get it as low as I could. I just used hot glue for that. My egg collector thing. It's my experiment. Haven't started yet. Anywho, there's that. Oh, here's my Blue Dream tank. And dwarf rasboras. There's a couple Phoenix rasboras too, if you see them right there. There's only 2. They're a little bit more sparkly in person. They're smaller though, it seems. It's not focusing. Blue Dream shrimp. But really why I made the video, not to show you my dirty room with all my dirty fish tanks, is I got 2 new plants today. I wasn't very prepared, so one of them's mermaid weed, and see, like I said, I wasn't prepared, so I forgot the name of the other one. I'll tell it in a future video. It should have free plants in there with them, but this is how they came. A couple boxes, and just a little letter saying about a return, you know, if they're dead or whatever. I waited a good minute on the mermaid weed, and the snow delayed everything. So I went up to the post office, and because the mail didn't show up, and I said, "Hey, you got the packages?" And they had them. So I was like, "All right." So I brought them home. They're not frozen, and I'm about to open them up, but not for you. But I am gonna open them, and I'll let you know how it goes in a short or something. But this is how they came. And I kind of need to examine these clothes because I don't want no pests. So I'm not going to be trying to mess with my phone while I'm doing that. But I will let you know how it goes. Anyway, take care, YouTube, and peace.